I always knew that this moment would come, beabadoobee. I always knew that I would be talking to you for Up Next on Apple Music, even from like the very first times that we were playing you. It was just like, this is someone who is connecting with an audience, who is growing, and it's going to keep on going. And it has done. And now we find ourselves in October 2020. The album is with us. How are you feeling about everything?
Happy that it's out in the world, and I spent so long working on it, and everyone involved spent so long working on it. Everyone's kind of tried their hardest with this project, and it's like, no, it's such like a personal, I wear my heart on my sleeve on this record, and it's kind of scary knowing that so much people are gonna know about my life.
Scary, but it's here. And you think, even though you're a new artist, it's been a long time building up to this moment, isn't it?
I guess I started playing guitar at 17 and I'm 20 now, and it's been like kind of a journey. And I feel like before 17, I was very confused by myself. And I feel like I'm still, not there. I don't know who I am yet, but I feel like, writing and recording Fake It Flowers, I guess kind of helped me, find a nice, comfortable place to relax in for the time being.
I want to take it back to the very beginning, to Philippines. Your parents are both full Filipino, you're full Filipino. I think you were like 3 when you moved to England. What are your earliest memories of that country?
I remember the family parties we used to have in my granny's house, and going there on holiday and waking up to my cousin like cuddling me and being like, I miss school because I want to hang out with you. There's so much in the Philippines. It's like I'm obviously always going to still consider that place my home.
I was going to ask you about like culturally, what have you brought to your music from the Philippines?
I think it's, like I remember growing up with OPM, like old Filipino music, original Filipino music. There's something about their melodies and their lyric. They're always so honest and so detailed. It's like they're telling a story each time, and like the song. And I guess I wanted to make something similar.
See, that is quite interesting because that's the one thing about all of your music, from Coffee back in the early days right up to now and the tunes on Fake It Flowers. You are front and center lyrically. Do you know what I mean? Like everything is out there and it's very honest words that you're writing. So I hadn't made that connection actually, that maybe that harks back to something subconsciously you learned from OPM music.
Yeah, no, definitely.
What's the reaction been from that part of the world to you? Have you played any shows there or like done any kind of press there or anything like that?
Yeah, no, I did Asia Rising with 88 Rising.
Wow.
I think not a lot of Filipinos knew I was Filipino, so it was like it's a nice surprise. When I was growing up, I never really had like a Filipino girl that was in a band I could kind of look up to, and it's, if I could be that for at least one girl in my career, that makes like the biggest difference in my life. Like it makes me so happy.
When you wrote Coffee, where were you? How long did it take? Tell me about that.
I mean, it's like quite a repetitive song, so I would imagine it took me not long, probably a day.
I like the fact that you've written this song called Coffee, which basically propels you into the offices of Dirty Hit and helps get everything rolling. You don't even drink it.
I don't even drink it.
What was that first meeting with Dirty Hit like? Because I think it was after they heard Coffee that they said, hey, come along and chat to us.
It was cool. It was right next to my new school. Their office is like right next to my school, so like this is sick. And they were so nice. Like, when you could just like tell a vibe, and it's like it was such a nice vibe. And I honestly thought it just came out of nowhere. Like I was gonna do like I was releasing Coffee thinking it's gonna be my side thing and I'm gonna be a badass like nursery teacher. Sick. And then all of a sudden like one of like, an amazing like independent like record label who had like the coolest bands on it. I was like, sick.
So you didn't set out to do the industry route at all? You didn't put that song online and think, okay, let's try and get this through to people?
No. It's
Crazy.
like I really still want to be a nursery teacher.
When you had these meetings with Dirty Hit and becoming a musician professionally starts to become a reality, I presume at that point you don't really know what's happening. But now, 3 years on, age 20, are you able to look back and think, wow, I had no idea what I was getting into age 17?
Yeah. Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
It's obviously like extremely grateful, and like, this is this doesn't happen, as easy as it has for me, and it's important to, remind myself that and to appreciate everything that's happened so far. But what comes with that is me not knowing a lot and kind of being in this environment and being really overwhelmed, and I'm always gonna have to learn how to get used to it. But I'm literally just here for the music, and making that, drives me.
Do you think there are multiple beabadoobies on the record?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean though?
Yeah, no, I guess there's just different moods.
What's your favourite song on it? Do you have one?
It changes. It changes from time to time. I think I like Diet Red right now.
Do you?
Diet Red.
I like that song. I think there's multiple personalities in that song. I wrote that in a note. But this is it. The interesting thing with your story is that because you're 20 and this started when you were 17, you've had to grow up slightly differently to most normal 17-year-olds. You've grown up in the public gaze a little bit. You've got to the point where, like Matty Healy taking you to the GQ Awards and introducing you as the next Elliott Smith. That's an amazing moment, but instantly it puts you out there. Like, no, that doesn't happen to anybody. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was weird. I had school the next day.
How did that feel?
It was the weirdest thing, and I still had my hair and makeup on because I literally I just fell asleep with my clothes on and went to school the next day, and I was like, well, this is weird.
But I guess the nice thing is that you do have people like Matty and George and everyone else on Dirty here, and Clairo, who you meet along the way, and these friends that you get who have been through it. To have those friends be able to give you advice and to talk to them, that must help, right?
Yeah, no, it's so lovely, like having like a really solid foundation around me, and they're all like really good influences on my life, and like I appreciate that, and it's them and also my friends, and the people I surround myself with, and I'm glad I'm taken care of.
What would you say to your 17-year-old self now?
I don't know. I'd say get ready.
Buckle up.
Buckle up, bro.
beabadoobee, you are up next. I think it's only going to get bigger from here. Fake It Flowers is an insanely good debut record. The gigs, when we do get back to that side of it, are going to go to next level because you're already there, I felt. The shows were just like going off, and it's not going to stop. It's only going to get bigger. It's exciting.
I'm excited, but also terrified.
So nice to talk to you. Thank you very much, B. Best of luck with everything. See you soon. Bye.
See you. Bye.